It's 98.7 FM. It's Coachella 2013 at the Lacoste Live Pool Party. Tegan and Sara, who saved our Christmas with the ugly sweater party, are now here at Coachella.
Yeah.
You guys are going on at midnight.
We are going on at midnight, which was initially upsetting for me because I feel that is a very late time for someone who usually goes to bed at maybe 10:30.
Okay, Grandma.
Yeah, I know.
Sure.
I admit it. I admit it.
She's in her Rollins by 9:30.
But then someone reminded me of this, and I know this as someone who has played Coachella twice and also has come to Coachella twice just as a patron, that the Friday night, people drive up from LA and from all over the place, and there's a lot of traffic, and so things go later on Friday night than usual. So I'm accepting of our time slot. I accept it. I accept the challenge.
You're so rationalizing right now.
I'm going to bring it, and it's going to be great.
I love Heartthrob, and I love that you... This is their latest album.
There it is.
Closer was the first single,
Yep.
and it goes jingle jingle. And I really like Closer because it's got... I love the feeling of that sexual immediacy before you get it on with someone, and it's like this can be
So
it's gonna be the first time.
So have you made out to this? Like, did you have an intimate moment to one of our songs, to Closer? Have you had an intimate moment with Closer?
It's been in the car, so if I had intimate moments, I'd probably get arrested.
It'd be in your car.
Yeah.
Just don't. Yeah. I think that you don't want people to get arrested, so. Maybe we shouldn't play it on the radio. You should take it out of the playlist.
But it's really sweet because it's like, when you have, it's such a universal thing. Like when you're so into someone and they're so into you and it almost hurts and you're just bursting at the seams. To burst at the seams.
It's almost like uncomfortable in here, the way you just described that. Like, I'm like, you just nailed it in so many ways.
But then you have, you immediately followed up with Goodbye, Goodbye, which is not,
not hot at all.
There's only a couple songs on this record that I would say sort of fit in that territory of like flirtatious, get it on type material.
Yeah.
But I think that's enough, I don't think you want to rub it in people's faces. All the euphemisms right now are just, it's too much. It's making me uncomfortable. But I think for us, we've always sort of been more comfortable talking about and writing music and being inspired by the bad stuff, the breakups, the pain, the rejection.
That's the stuff that stays with you.
I think it is. But I think, for us, when we started, in all seriousness, when we started working on this record, we did talk about territory that was uncharted or uncharted with us. Uncharted with us. We hadn't sang songs that people would say things like what you just said. That it's sort of fun and flirtatious and sexual, and so we asked ourselves if maybe it was time. Maybe we were mature enough to handle a song that was sort of a little bit more lighthearted, I guess you could say. So for me, I love that the album has that sort of spectrum, that there are fun songs and sort of flirtatious songs, but then there's also sort of real some real pain on the record as well.
Some real loss and heartbreak, which brings me to my next question. I don't know how you guys split up the chores lyrically, but I'm Not Your Hero, when one of you shows up with that as suggested lyrics, do you go, oh, is this about me? Oh, that's cool, I'm your twin sister. Oh, nice. Have you ever felt like she's written a song about you and been like, oh, great, you're rad, thanks?
I think that we've
2 questions in a row.
Well, I was going to say the lyric. No, because I want to address I'm Not Your Hero is actually my song.
The album is by Sara.
Yeah.
Sarah.
There we go.
I think I just want to address the lyric that you chose, or the song that you chose, the I'm Not Your Hero. That's the only reason why, is because I think if I only just feel compelled to say that I would never diss Tegan in a song. I never would.
On the radio.
That would never happen. But when we write songs, we always write separately. So when Tegan brings me a song, I never really have very much impact on the lyrics. And then when I bring her a song, very rarely do we ever say I don't identify with that. I think we've always maintained this kind of solidarity with each other, that even if we don't totally relate to each other's songs or the place that we're writing from, we always sort of support each other through that. So I think with for example, Closer, I wasn't in a place where I was writing fun and flirtatious and sexual songs, and I was writing more stuff like I'm Not Your Hero, which was, I think, a little bit more reflective and maybe a little bit darker, but we both can sort of find a way to sort of support each other and be into it and do what we can to represent it authentically.
All right, Tegan and Sara, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Playing Midnight, night number 1 here at Coachella, and the 98.7 pool party rolls on.